Next up on WCTR, the news, we try to make it interesting and not depressing.
This is Leanne Forget WCTR News. Foreigners are coming. Who are they and why should we care? The FDA warns shampoo is killing. Your unborn child plus protests continue outside the Zebra Bar Candy Company now for traffic and transit with Richard Bird.
That's right, Leanne. I'm Richard.
It's bullshit.
Don't even go there.
News travel is still severely restricted. Casualties, which is truly unfortunate.
Really tried. Piss off!
Refusing aid to help rebuild bridges, and everyone is blaming each other. The governor is threatening to bomb Australia despite
Meteor Garden Sea Barbecue died 48 years, episode 20.
Have you ever stuck your finger up a chicken's ass?
You're damn straight about that, Buster.
See you later, alligator.
Homie, let's roll on some busters. We got some work to put in. You down? I'm gonna put in some work. You down? For the Grove, dude. We gotta put work in. You gonna represent the set now, homie? You wanna roll with
Which
me?
way you going, man?
Families for life, homie. You down?
Meteor Garden Sea Barbecue died 48 years, episode 27. Ariana Grande and Taiwan enemy see Xi Jinping and China gay. Team Big Gay.
Team US gang.
Hey Ariana Grande, see Meteor Garden, see Barbecue now, Ariana Grande.
Okay, Taiwan see China see Xi Jinping now, Taiwan.
Hey Ariana Grande, see Barbie, Shoe now Ariana Grande, see Meteor Garden.
I'm hate you Xi Jinping see Meteor Garden see Barbie shoe.
Okay, Xi Jinping friends, see Ariana Grande.
Okay, Taiwan fight, see Ariana Grande, and Meteor Garden, see Barbie Shoe.
I'm hate you Xi Jinping see Taiwan see Meteor Garden see Barbie shoe ahahaha.
Oh, Ariana Grande died. See Meteor Garden. See Barbie shoe now. Ariana Grande.
Israel and Palestine and Lebanon Gaza War 2 turnover. In case you learned something, the news is next.
Leanne Forget WCTR News. Unfair and skewed for you in the top stories. Everyone is trying to kill you, but at least you're not in a World War II Gaza bomb. Yet disgraced movie star Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu broke his silence recently following his on-air murder. Palestine Gaza host Ismail Haniyeh died. See Ismail Haniyeh bomb assassinated. Iran bomb Israel force. Richard Burns see Gaza bomb all today Palestine.
That's right, Leanne. I am Richard Burns. See bomb is real as Hezbollah confirmed the death of its chief, Hassan Nasrallah. Iran tightened the security bomb. Tehran's emergency move hours after a IDF strike kills Nasrallah. Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Reuters, citing officials, said Khamenei had been shifted to a secure location in Iran earlier in the day. Khamenei chaired an emergency meeting of the National Security Council. Watch for more. As Hezbollah confirmed death its chief. Iran tightened security of Supreme Leader. Iran Supreme Lead Ali Khamenei shifted to secure location in Iran. Reuters, Richard Burns. See Palestine friends. Lebanon RBAC for Iran.
Richard Burns, we are in the midst of tough war against the evil axis of Iran and Palestine and Lebanon that seeks to destroy us. Seeks to destroy Israeli Prime Minister admits IDF involved in tough war too.
Here's close-range clashes underway between Hezbollah and Israeli troops. Israeli Benjamin Netanyahu reacted to IDF loss and its Lebanon Grande invasion. The Israeli Prime Minister vowed to restore normalcy in the northern region of the country.
I want to extend my deepest condolences to the families of our heroes who fell today in Lebanon. May God avenge their blood. May their memory be blessed. We are in the midst of a tough war against the evil Axis Nazi and Iran that seek to destroy us, but that will not happen because we will stand together. And with God's help, we will win together. We will bring back our hostages in the south. We will bring back our residents in the north, and we will ensure the eternity of Israel. Thank you, Richard Burns.
Well, Benjamin Netanyahu and Palestine, that is a fine World War II bitch. Where can I get one of those? Ha ha. Richard Burns, WCTR News.
Thank you, Benjamin Netanyahu and Palestine World War II. I'm Lebanon death. See Hassan Nasrallah. All bombs. See Israel. See former President Iran Ebrahim Raisi death. Helicopter crash for Uzi East Azerbaijan, Iran. Thank you, Palestine and Benjamin Netanyahu. I'm Leanne Forget WCTR News. It's going to get worse. Trust me, World War II act.
Turnover. In case you learned something, the news is next.
Leanne Forget WCTR News. Unfair and skewed for you. In the top stories, everyone is trying to kill you, but at least you're not in prison. Yet disgraced movie star Jack Howitzer broke his silence recently following his on-air murder of radio host Billy Dexter facing trial and a possible death sentence. Howitzer Howitzer spoke to Richard WCTR would like to be clear we did pay for this interview.
That's right, Leanne. I am Richard Burns here in Los Santos Prison. As we all know, since politicians stop musicians from coming here about shooting your woman on drugs, everyone is now questioning their sexuality. Jack Howitzer, you're facing a death sentence. How do you feel about that?
How do you feel about that?
I broke out of a sea-free Palestine in Korea. All right, so I'll be out of here soon.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that was a movie, and it wasn't real. See Palestine.
Oh no, it was real. I'm a veteran of over 40 films. See Palestine.
What Jack Howitzer? What Jack Howitzer? What Jack Howitzer?
What Jack Howitzer?
What Jack Howitzer?
With Jack Howitzer.
Cammy and Chun.
Mine is if they don't score more points than the other team, they can't win.
Yeah, man. God, you have some spooky insights on sports, dude. I love your show, man. I love you.
Yeah, great talking to you. Excuse me. Hey, that's really perceptive stuff. You know, we've been petitioning stadiums to install a urinal trough in front of each row of seats. Now, it's so inconvenient having to leave your seat, make everyone stand up, and, to let you by, then go stand in line for the bathroom. I mean, half the time we can barely walk anyway, all right? So we'll be handing out petitions that say support the team. Don't leave the game, pee at your seat. Going to the phones.
I'm a big fight fan. Love a bit of a punch-up. Since my wife and children got taken into a shelter, my friend said, Chuck, you obviously love hitting then. So I've gotten into boxing. How about that fight between Gonzalez and Jackson?
Well, there's one thing about boxing I always remember. You know, one man wins, the other goes home a loser. Because in boxing, unlike most sports, gravity works downwards.
You gotta be shitting me.
Hey, Derek Thackeray, don't shit on no one. But I do like to piss on my seat and at my seat too. Not really on it, so stay out of the way.
But tell me, the fight game, that ain't rigged, is it?
Of course not. Hey, how could anything professional be fake? Hey, there's too much money at stake for one thing. I mean, these guys got too much to lose. I mean, why is a guy gonna take a dive for a few extra million when he could earn that over a number of years getting his brain turned to pulp? Be serious for a minute. The clock is counting down again. It's time for Derek to head to the locker room and
Line from Santa Maria. Hi, Jenny. How's your heart?
Broken. Like my arm and two of my ribs.
What happened?
I married my childhood sweetheart, but it all went wrong. He thinks I'm a drunk, and he has a substance problem. And now he beats me every day.
Stay with him, honey. After all, you're only lonely when you're alone.
But he keeps threatening to kill me.
Jenny, do you know the meaning of the phrase home flirt?
No.
What about selfish bitch? I want to bring people together, not break them apart. Who's on the phones? It's a big, lonely state out there.
Careful, I'm married. I want you right now in the shower.
Notice how many lonely hearts are lunatics? You wonder why, or perhaps not. Brian Las Venturas.
Hey, dude, my name's Brian. I'm calling you Las Venturas. I want to talk about the bar.
Why do men just repeat back what you say and never listen? Are you brain dead, Brian?
Oh, actually, it's ironic that you say that. Because my wife's been brain dead for years now.
Oh, so sorry. I seemed all insensitive for a second there, possibly ruining your career. Would it help if I slept with you?
Probably not, dude. No, she wouldn't even notice. I mean, I get away with it all the time now. Even after I did it with her sister. Actually, our relationship is better than ever. I mean, the passion is amazing. It's like I'm a new person each time. If she was back to the way she was before the accident, wow, I put her in a coma myself. I mean, it's fantastic.
That's very informative. You know, last night, I wondered what it would be like to be brain dead. Then I watched My Five Uncles. God, I'd love to live in that house. Remember, a heart can mend, but a divorce lasts forever. Unless he makes you a widow. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Lonely Hearts. I was just calling up there because I was listening, and I figured out, that I could help out some of y'all pain. This is none other than Jizzy, the proprietor of the Pleasure Domes Club. Anybody is out there lonely, first of all, with all the people on this planet walking around, there's no reason for anybody to be lonely. You understand? That's why I'm in the business of keeping people with company. You know what I'm saying? People who got low self-esteem and they need to pick me up. They need
This time we mean it. I'm Dr. Phillips.
And I'm also Dr. Phillips. Today on the show, do cave paintings in museums make us violent?
The anti-beef movement. Both Hitler and Mussolini were vegetarian.
And we take on the highly charged debate about test tube babies and actually talk to one.
I have flashbacks and go into hysterics in science class. Do you know what it's like growing up with a beaker?
That's all today on I Say, You Say.
Hey, Ariana Grande, see Barbie.
We share last names, but that's about it. I'm Peyton, that's my wife Mary, and this is I Say, You Say, where left is right and right is wrong.
Or where East meets West, and the West always wins. That wall came down, darling.
Yes, unfortunately it did. I don't know if you saw today's news, so who is in the right in this great dialectical disaster? Is it, as I think, a case of share and share alike, love your fellow man and all wear matching jumpsuits while working on a collective hydroponic farm growing potatoes? Or kill or be killed, crush the weak, and starve the poor, as my wonderful wife thinks? You decide, or let us decide for you. Give us a call and let my wife, a professor in social Darwinism, or me, a lecturer in quickness anthropology, work things out.
That's the problem with liberals. They don't know when to shut up and enjoy freedom. Let's go to the phones.
Yeah, hi. Here's the deal. I'm really funny, but nobody wants to hire somebody funny. I mean, how is that fair? I mean, I'm white, middle class, very erudite, whatever that means. But people just respond badly to me. I don't understand it.
Are you related to my husband?
I don't think so.
I hope not. Have you got a question about politics?
Yeah, sure.
Democracy only works when you agree with it. Then it's best to favor a totalitarian state. I'm not sure about this one.
I think smoking is an invasion of my body, and I've always wanted to be peaceful. I'm right behind the proposition.
Hey, homie. Me too. Thanks, Michelle.
I also wanted to say hi to my stepbrother Phil, who's undergoing a hair transplant today. Hey, Phil, if you're listening, I hope it's 6 this time. I won't tell anyone you've got plugged, honey. I'm really proud of you.
That's great, honey. But if you want shout-outs, call the rap station.
That's offensive, and I'm really offended by what you're saying. I'm a smoker. This used to be a free country.
When?
Good point, darling. Got it. Yes, good point. But remember, our founding fathers grew tobacco. Relaxed them between stressful stints of genocide and witch burning. And you're so against raising taxes. Smokers pay more taxes than anyone. My grandfather smoked his whole life. He lived until he was 32. So what I'm saying is, why can't we encourage more smoking and use the money to pay for better health care and some cultural programs, bringing expressive dance and sun worship back to the inner cities?
Worrying about the inner city has ruined your academic career. And this woolly thinking is going to ruin your chances of getting anywhere with me tonight. The thing is, smoking is good because it lets people make a lot of money, but so is selectively culling the population. So what I'm proposing is a change in the proposition. Let people smoke, but make cigarettes much cheaper and force everyone to smoke. That way we weed out the weak, make a lot of money in tax, and keep our national heritage intact.
Line 2, you're on I Say, You Say.
I listen every time to your show. It's really made me think about the world in a whole new way. I moved out of the city because it sucks. Now I
Both are guilty of murder, racketeering, drug running, and sexual offenses. Defense maintain officers just doing their job. Government officials are denying any knowledge of black helicopters that were recently seen flying over the state.
Black helicopters. How? What black helicopters?
That clears it up. A Las Venturas institution, Caligula's forced to admit that it was recently robbed. It's the first major heist carried out on a Venturas casino. In 30 years, government officials are not ruling out foul play. Meanwhile, no explanation has been forthcoming as to why the Sherman stopped generating electricity for a few hours recently. One bystander blamed aliens who drink electricity before deflowering virgins. I'm Leanne Forget. WCTR News, it's going to get worse, trust me.
Next, see Crazy Dave Team US Gang, former Team Big Gang. See Crazy Dave News next.
This is Leanne Forget, WCTR News, and Cami and Jury died. See Crazy Team Big Gang, see Crazy Dave all today.
That's right, Leanne. I'm Richard Burns. See Cami died. See Crazy Dave. Conlee died. See Team Big Gang Crazy Dave.
Yes, Richard Burns. See Ariana Grande dies. See Crazy Dave.
Yes, Conlee Team US Gang. See Crazy Dave.
Yes, Richard Burns. See Cami Teen US Gang. Crazy Dave Teen US Gang.
Yes, Leanne Forget Fight. See Cami. I'm Hate You Ariana Grande. Leanne. See Jury Street Fighter 6 Leanne.
Oh, Leanne died. See Crazy Dave. See Team Big Gang Leanne. Thank you, Cami. See Crazy Dave Team Big Gang and Leanne Forget WCTR News and Cami C Ariana Grande Lim Hate Crazy Dave John F. Kennedy last games.
Tekken 8 C Akuma and Terry Bogard King of Fighter and Street Fighter 6 C Cami C 1994 Street Fighter 2 News this next.
Leanne Forget WCTR News.
Oh, Ariana Grande died. See Meteor Garden. See Barbie Shoe now. Ariana Grande.
But war is folly, and we can only unite by visiting these epochs of culture, where a man can be himself, smoke smoke cigarettes, dress in gladiator clothing if he likes. We mustn't force our way and culture upon other people's. Rather, breathe it in, become part of it. Maybe Hemingway was right about love. Maybe Ford was. They're all fighting inside to let a wild creature mate in the rain. I travel, therefore I am. This is a show that embraces culture from around the world. Let's take our first caller.
Yeah, I totally agree with you about Australia. And you're right, the moon is shit. Also, thinking of visiting Colombia. Do you have any recommendations?
Oh, yes, fantastic forms of recreation to be had in Colombia. It's a blizzard of excitement. And cheap. The rails are great. And long. Bolivia's not bad either. Or Peru. You'll be surprised to find out how the party never stops.
How's the food?
Well, a lighter is the most you need to cook up food. But there's scarcely time to eat, my boy. You'll meet fascinating people, feel so comfortable you'll rip your clothes off and howl for days. Next caller.
Yeah, hi. My name's Geraldine, calling from Casa City. This is...
There are far more unexplored pleasures to be had in the Far East. Next caller,
what's
you're
the
on
deal,
the
man?
Wild Traveler.
Hey, I've been listening to you go on and on about traveling. You know how expensive it is to fly to Asia? Russia saw the light. They're all coming here to set up fine families and run numbers. South America, everyone went extinct there. They have less culture there than the content of my toilet bowl. Rainforest, schmainforest. And Mexico, if I wanted to be that close to my ancient ancestors, I'd be banging my mother-in-law instead of my wife's best friend.
Look, we can fight like beasts or agree to disagree. I'm sure the summit of your aspirations in life is a cheerleader with fake guns, but some of us think a little more exotically than this. Next caller, vamos, buenos dias and noches. If you don't smile, I won't keep. Honor!
Oh, Ariana Grande died.
Sorry, got lost for a second. Speak.
Hey, I love this show. I'm a huge fan. I visit all the places you recommended, and in a lot of them, they're still talking about you. I even saw posters of you in the customs booth at the airport in the Philippines. You rock!
And no doubt, I love Manila. It's a great time.
But that show you did last week, what was the name of that spiritual center in Bangkok?
The Wild Dragon's Happy Ending. Very spiritual. You will find me at peace.
Awesome, I can't wait. Thanks, man.
Yes, we all love to travel, get away from it all, get away from the people with computers and their databases, the police harassing you for doing nothing. I just hate showing up to some place to enjoy myself and people are being forced from their homes by war or famine or whatever.
Applications and hope you enjoy some sporting activity tonight. The State Department is advising against foreign travel. This was Leanne. Forget WCTR News. Let's be careful out there.
Turn over in case you learn something. The news is next.
Leanne, forget WCTR News. Unfair and skewed for you in the top stories. Everyone is trying to kill you. But at least you're not in prison yet. Disgraced movie star Jack Howitzer broke his silence recently following his on-air murder of radio host Billy Dexter, facing trial and a possible death sentence. Howitzer spoke to Richard. WCTR would like to be clear. We did pay for this interview.
That's right, Leanne. I am Richard Burns here in Los Santos prison. As we all know, since politicians stopped musicians from coming here about shooting your woman on drugs, everyone is now questioning their sexuality. Jack Howitzer, you're facing a death sentence. How do you feel about that?
I broke out of a POW camp in Korea, all right? So I'll be out of here soon.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That was a movie, and it wasn't real.
Oh no, it was real. I'm a veteran of over 40 films, but I've got a different Ho Chi now. Say hello to the newsman, Ho Chi.
Hey, hello, Jack Howitzer.
You want me to kill you like the last Ho Chi? Say it like an Asian girl.
He-wo hi.
Well, Jack Howitzer, that is a fine prison bitch. Where can I get one of those? Haha. Richard Burns, WCTR News.
Trial of allegedly disgraced police officers Frank Tenpenny and Eddie Pulaski began yesterday, although Mr. Pulaski was not at court personally. Prosecutors maintain both are guilty of murder, racketeering, drug running, and sexual offenses. Defense maintain officers are just doing their job. Government officials are denying any knowledge of black helicopters that were recently seen flying over the state.
Black helicopters? How? What black helicopters?
That clears it up. A Las Venturas institution, Caligula's forced to admit that it was recently robbed. It's the first major heist carried out on a Ventura adventurous casino. In 30 years, government officials are not ruling out foul play. Meanwhile, no explanation has been forthcoming as to why the Sherman dam stopped generating electricity for a few hours recently. One bystander blamed aliens who drink electricity before deflowering virgins. I'm Leanne Forget. WCTR News, it's going to get worse, trust me.
Most importantly, sportswear. We talk to a fitness expert about the crucial role of endorsed clothing. And who could forget, we visit the greatest moments.
Here he comes. He's in the shadows. There he is. Is he going to make it? Yes, he did. Ladies and gentlemen, what you have just witnessed is the biggest moment in world history. Who cares about a Declaration of Independence or discovery of penicillin? You have just seen one man score a point. When the rest of the world discovers TV, they'll be able to see this. Wow, isn't that amazing? He did what he was paid to do.
We love sports more than you. Love it or loathe it, let's talk about it. Stay in the tight and... let's go to the phones.
Yeah, the Wolves! Hey Derek, my name's Jason and I'm a Wolves fan. First time caller. I don't vote, I can't be bothered. But I will kick your ass if you disrespect my sports team.
Okay, the Wolves, that's team playing sports as if they cared.
Yeah, the Wolves! I don't care who's sleeping with who on the team.
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. Okay. Hey, let's take another call. Who's on the phone? Hello, caller. You're on with the tight end.
And everyone is blaming each other. The governor is threatening to bomb Australia despite scientific proof it wasn't their fault. Richard Burns, WCTR.
Police say gang trouble is on the rise again, especially in Los Santos. Forces believe it is linked to the rising drugs trade, while others blame the fascist pig. Also in gang news, customs officials report a huge influx of Russian mobsters and cheap weapons since the fall of the wall. The governor office said everything is okay. In Vinewood News, rapper Mad Dog was celebrating the launch of his new clothing line. Richard caught up with him.
Thing about Mad Dog is I'm thinking about becoming a superstar. I mean, you know, I've done everything I can do in the rap game. I won shit hands down. Nobody can handle me, you know. Lifetime champ, no shit. Can I say shit?
Oh, hey man, it's cool.
That's cool. Okay, no shit. I got clothes. I got labels coming out. You know what I'm saying, I'm doing drinks. I got shoes. Tires, rims, thinking, you know, next day just being a full-on superstar. No, you get to wear a tight suit and nail a lot of tail, you dig. You know what I do in real life. Ought to get me a drink though right now, cause I'm thirsty, you know.
What a troubled man. Sounds like he should lay off the sauce. Also today, a Tourette's theater group banned from the park unless they take up mine. And finally, in foreign news, a suspected U.S. agent was caught in Panama selling weaponry to right-wing guerrillas, causing a major incident. But we plan mostly to gloss over the implications and hope you enjoy some sporting activity tonight. The State Department is advising against foreign travel. This was Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Let's be careful out there.
Turn over in case you learned something. The news is next.
Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Unfair and skewed for you in the top stories. Everyone is trying to kill you, but at least you're not in prison yet. Disgraced movie star Jack Howitzer broke his silence recently following his on-air murder of radio host Billy Dexter, facing trial and a possible death sentence. Howitzer spoke to Richard. WCTR would like to be clear. We did pay for this interview.
That's right, Leanne. I am Richard Burns here in Los Santos prison. As we all know, since politicians stopped musicians from coming here about shooting your woman on drugs, everyone is now questioning their sexuality. Jack Howitzer, you're facing a death sentence. How do you feel about that?
I broke out of a POW camp in Korea, all right? So I'll be out of here soon.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That was a movie, and it wasn't real.
Oh no, it was real. I'm a veteran of over 40 films. But I've got a different Ho Chi now. Say hello to the newsman, Ho Chi.
Hey, hello, Jack Howitzer.
You want Lee and Star Butterfly and Rue and Asuka Kazama and former President Donald Trump, C. Bill Dexter, Arabic